Traffic fatalities are at an all-time low, and I think that the Share the Road program has played a big part in that.
We're going out there, we're seeing the motoring public, we're educating them, we're giving them the information they need to stay safe on America's roadways.
I think the Share the Road program has made a big impact on the safety aspect of drivers. We're driving more miles than ever, and we're doing it safely.
And the more people that can understand that and receive a message like we deliver, it can make our highways safer for everyone.
Every school should have the Share the Road program as part of their driver's education.
The reaction I get from kids is the most inspirational part of doing the Share the Road program, because the younger drivers that are just learning to drive or just got their driver's license, they have their whole driving life ahead of them.
Students are overwhelmed at the size of this vehicle, and it's very rewarding when they can come back and say, Mark, you really did a good job.
We had a young man there who was a senior in high school, and he was honest enough to say that he did not wear his safety belt. And we had to really get personal with him and to explain to him how important it is for him to wear his safety belt.
Hopefully teach them how to share the road safely with large tractor trailer rigs. Teach them about the blind spots, not where to drive, where not to drive, and what they can see, or what truck drivers can see and what they can't see while they're in the cab of a truck.
Probably will make me a safer driver when I'm on the interstate, like going to senior week or when I'm going to college, and be safer on the road.
The truck's the highlight. We're getting them in the trucks, letting them see what we see, and by just doing that, we're really impacting America.
Okay, I understand what you said now.
I recently did an event in Somersville, West Virginia with the Goldwing Road Riders Association, and they're motorcycle owners who share our passion for safety.
We had a lot of interest in having more of these shows at different motorcycle rallies, so hopefully these people will go home and pass this information on to their children, friends, and families.
Well, I think it's very important to be able to talk to the state legislators just so that we can get our message out to them about how to share the road safely with trucks. They can get firsthand, unfiltered view from a professional that's out there every day.
Because they're really the ones that are making the laws that are governing our industry. So it's really important for us to give them a perspective of what we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
We had a great crowd. We got a lot of great questions. We were able to educate people about the Share the Road program. We talked to them about the stopping distances of trucks, about our blind spots around the side of the truck.
We went about a 10-mile route. They really appreciated that. It gave them a different perspective on what we deal with as truck drivers. A lot of good interactive conversation. They ask a lot of questions.
I was very impressed because it gave me an opportunity to see things that are happening from the trucker standpoint.
And I appreciate the opportunity for the ATA to put this together for us so we get a chance to see firsthand what goes on inside the trucks. It was a great experience.
Do you know the correct way to pass a tractor trailer on the highway? Well, some truck makers and drivers are teaming up to make sure we all do. Volvo and Mack Trucks are teaming up to raise awareness about distracted driving with their Share the Road program.
Part of the solution, they say, stay alert and stay respectful. The truckers say every driver on the road plays a role in keeping the road safe.
Well, I recently had the opportunity to drive the Blake Shuttle in the Memorial Day Parade. It's a space shuttle that's sponsored by NASA and Mack Trucks. It was a great opportunity for me as a professional driver.
Operation Interdependence allowed us, the Share the Road program, an opportunity to collect items, load them up into the Share the Road truck. They will eventually be packaged and distributed to the troops serving around the world.
We did the wreaths across America. We went to Maine, picked up a load of wreaths, and we delivered wreaths to our fallen soldiers. We at Mack have a very strong commitment to safety. It permeates everything we do, from the way we operate our facilities to the products that we have out on the road. And our support of Share the Road is very much in line with that commitment.
Cohabitating with trucks on the highway is a fact of life. Thanks to the Share the Road program, this reality is now safer than ever. Thank you on behalf of Michelin America's Truck Tires for letting us participate in your important safety program.
I believe the Share the Road program has grown a great deal since the beginning when we started the team. All of the Share the Road drivers are more experienced. We're doing more events. We're talking to more people.
Everywhere I go, whether I work with the police department or I work in driving schools or I do
demonstrations at truck stops.
And this lady gets in the cab, she's looking around, and it's a big grin, and she gets out of the cab, she stops there and she thinks for a minute. She turns around and looks at me, she says, "I've been driving for 30 years and I learned something today. Thank you."
And when you see that reaction, you know they got the message about Share the Road.